Welcome back to Aisha's Academy, and in today's video we're going to be going through histograms. So firstly, when it comes to histograms, no, they have no relation to history, but no, histograms are basically a type of graph where the bar charts represent frequency. And one thing I want you to notice about their bars is they're literally sticking next to each other. They're not like usual bar charts where they have a bit of a gap between them. So this is an example of one. And one thing to also note is that your y-axis is always your frequency density. Okay, and to basically work out what frequency density is, there is a formula to remember, as you're not given it on your formula sheet, and it's frequency divided by class width, which is the distance between the bars on the x-axis. And another thing to note is the area represented in each bar is the frequency. So now we're going to head on into some practice questions. So example 1. So in this question, it's basically given us speed and frequency. Speed is represented as class widths, and it wants us to draw the histogram. So the first step is you always draw a table next to the tables of your class width. So to work out your class width, it's basically the higher end of the range, take away the lower end of the range. So in this example, for the first column, it will be 65, take away 60, which is 5. And you're going to do the same thing for each of the different values in the columns. So the next one will be 70, take away 65, and so on. See if you can work out the rest of them before the answers appear on the screen. Okay, so now that we've done that, you're going to draw another column next to that representing your frequency density. And remember from the formula, frequency density is frequency divided by class width. So for the first one, the frequency is 15 and the class width is 5. So you're going to do 15 divided by 5, which is 3. And you're going to do that same principle again for the rest of the columns. And once again, see if you can work these out before the numbers appear on the screens. Okay, well done if you got that right before that appeared. So now we're going to label and actually draw our histogram. So remember, frequency density is always your y-axis. Then you're going to draw the numbers to scale that you think is most appropriate for the graph. So I feel that for every 10 small boxes, 1 big box is equal to 1. So that's why I've labeled it this way. And then the last step is using your frequency density for each of the class widths. You're now going to draw out your histogram, and it should look like this. Okay, so part B wants us to work out the estimate of the number of cars with a speed more than 85. So what I'm going to do is draw a line up from 85 on the x-axis and shade that area that we need. So the area is frequency, and we know that frequency is frequency density times class width. So that's going to be 1.2 times 15, leaving you with an answer of 18. Okay, example 2. So in this case, it wants us to work out the number of females who are over the age of 50. So it says 20% of those of the sports club who are over 50 are female. So the first thing we're going to do is work out the actual total number of individuals that are over the age of 50. So I've drawn a line up from 50 years of age and then shade the areas that are relevant to this question. Now we're going to work out the actual frequencies, as we know that the area underneath each box is the frequency. So the first one is going to be the 1.4 times 10, because that's the frequency density for that box times the class width, and the other one is going to be 0.7 times 30. So that should leave you with two answers of 21 and 14. So we're going to add those two numbers together because that's going to give us a total number of 35. So 35 individuals are over the age of 50, but because only 20% of the members are female over the age of 50, we're going to work out 20% of 35, which is 7. So 7 should be your final answer. And I hope that was useful, guys. Thanks for watching.